Hey, Serene and Simple Life peeps, thank you for being here. Those of you who are new, welcome. Those of you who've been here a long time, welcome and thank you. This is Linda with Serene and Simple Life, what I work at on a daily basis. I am definitely living a serene and simple life here today at the rest area. Woo! I was a little long-winded last week, where the last video with my job, I went off on a tangent about, I don't know, all kinds of stuff, right? But that's what I do. Sometimes I'm just a babbling brook, and sometimes, and I'm all over the board, and other times I am focused and on target with what I want to say. I find myself more when I'm just relaxed and hanging out without notes, that I'm, not really on any kind of serious mission, although I do have to work today. But that's not for a couple more hours, a few hours actually. So I tend to ramble, babble. Try not to do that today, although I've already started to do that, right? I want to talk to you today a little bit about what's going on with my tiny home, which I am going to refer to as a micro home. Many of you know that I like to shake it up with words and not say what other people say, tiny home, tiny home, tiny home. And then so many of you talk about one particular company, which it's okay, but at this juncture, it's not necessary. I'm not a marketing company for that company. It's a good company. And I don't know, the repetitive of the tiny home company that I know many of you know about and you love, make a lot of comments like, why I didn't go there. And I've tried to explain that reasons why, and personal reasons, and also they're park models, and I'm not permitted to have a park model on my property. So it's not my style, and so that's that. So what is going on with my micro build? If you're new, please go back and watch the video I did when I decided, was I going to go with a mobile home? Was I going to go with a stick built? Well, I decided to go with a home on a foundation. It's going to be a 20 by 20. Told my son about it, and he's like, oh man, you're stepping up in the world. He's like, I can't do that. Man, I feel for young people these days. I feel for the 20, 30, 40 somethings, that just can't get ahead, and they're renting, and makes me sad. Now, I feel very blessed. Boy, the sun is really not cooperating here, so bear with me as it'll probably change along the way. I feel like I'm in the dark a little bit. Stepping up from what I had a park model to the foundation, in some ways, yes. In some ways, it's pretty equal. I know that overall people feel that something on a foundation is worth more. I don't know if that's true or not. Many people say that, mobile homes depreciate, and I'm starting to disagree with that, because it's how you take care of anything, whether it's going to depreciate or not. And mobile homes are not what they used to be. I know they're called manufactured homes now. I've gone down that road, but that's not what this video is about. I'm really frustrated with the light. I'm not sure if that's any better or not, but it was getting a little bit sunny and hot out, so hey, welcome to fall, right? The temperatures get hot, and then they get cold, then they get hot. I hope you're having a beautiful day. All right, where was I? Not what that video's about, right? About mobile homes and depreciation and tiny homes and park models. on to where we are with my micro build. Well, it has been several months now, over 10 weeks since I put down my deposit for my home. I am going to have it piecemealed together. This company is doing the exterior. It is an actual home. It's not a shed. They're doing it to code and going to do the house wrap and the vapor barrier and the double pane windows, and at least I think they're double pane, but you know, they're going to bring in trusses. I'm going to be videoing all that, so it's not a shed conversion. It is a actual home being built, stick built from the ground up, 2x4s, however you do that, on a foundation with rebar, and I'm excited. But there has been a holdup with the engineer. When I first researched this company and actually got to talk to the owner, they said 8 to 10 weeks. Now, I didn't clarify, but I think in my head 8 to 10 weeks meant till they would have the engineered drawings, and then another week or two for the permits, and that all has to do with the county. That's out of their hands. So all in all, we'd be looking at about 12 weeks. Well, we're right on the cusp of that now, a little bit beyond that. I mean, my videos have a little bit of a lag, not too long these days, guys. It's the amount of videos I do, and I'm not posting every day. So if I do a video and it's a week or two out, that's really, to me, that's in real time. Like, what difference does it make whether I post it, you know, right on the day or not? Bunny trail. And this is Happy Haven, for those of you who are new. This is where I lived for 1.5 years full time, and now I've been living in Happy Haven since I closed. Well, yeah, since I sold my home in Georgia, which was in May. So go figure. Yeah, almost like 6 months now, right? That I've been living in Happy Haven and loving every minute of it, except in the heat. I do say, you know, I use the old-fashioned methods of fans, and some days were more trying than others. But the key is shade, and I'm sitting in shade right now too, which makes all the difference. So we said 8 to 10 weeks. We're on the cusp of that now, and then we're still waiting for the permits. I am hoping within the next week of you watching this video that we will be starting the foundation pour. Say a prayer, guys, say a prayer. The plumber still needs the engineer plans to give me a quote. I've gotten a couple quotes, but they were without the plans. God has guided me to wonderful people, which with every step I'm going to do, the plumber comes in first, then the foundation, then the plumber comes back, and then the electrician at the same time, and then from there it's the insulation, and it's the then it's the interior with the walls, and I'm not going to tell you everything that I'm doing, and then it'll be the ceiling and the kitchen with the cabinets, and then the flooring I do believe is last. So with every step I'm going to do I'm going to preface it with maybe a little information of what I learned or what I did to find the person that I found, and then go right into doing a little filming. I'm hoping they're going to be around 10 or 15 minutes, but I can't promise that. I warned you at the beginning of this, it's a babbling brook some days, and some days she's focused. And it has to do with relaxation and where I'm at and what I'm doing in the day. Watch the last video. I'm working again. I still need more money. I don't ever ask for money on this channel. Sometimes some of you have said, hey, can we give you a little donation? You know, And of course, I'm grateful for that. You know, I have a PayPal, and I have a Patreon, and there's one of you peeps out there that have been so generous monthly for a couple years now, and I don't know this person, and it's almost like, you know, they're giving and they want to be anonymous, and may you be blessed tenfold for that. I'm grateful for 25 cents to $5 to 10 to whatever. I'm grateful, but I'm not asking for money. I'm working my butt off to pay for my tiny home, my micro home. I paid cash for my land, and that had to do with, I'm going to do another video probably at some point, but that had to do with saving. I've been saving for 5 years now. I've been debt free. And, you know, I had 4 jobs while I was on the road as a nomad. So, you know, if anyone wants to make that nasty, nasty comment that I'm here for you to pay for my tiny home, that is simply not true. And that comment won't go through either. That is a total lie of the devil. And I pray for those people, because I know it's not them. It's the devil that has gotten inside of them, and it's demonic spirits that say those kind of nasty things. I have been saving and living frugally, and God is blessing me. But, you know, I'm doing minimum wage work. I like to work. I'm grateful that I can work. I'm grateful that I can stand on my feet for 8 hours a day. I'm truly grateful. And in the last video, I gave you reasons why you too should get a job, whether you need the money or not. It's a good thing to do. I feel like I'm serving others, you know, even in a minimum wage job, and I get really happy by that. So. But I just feel like I would cover that because sometimes some of you ask. And there also is a little cash button in the description area where you can donate right there on the video. It's a little $sign, and it says thanks. I know there was been some other YouTubers that pointed that out. So just saying, guys. All right. So back to the tiny home. We're hoping that it's going to all come to fruition here pretty soon. I don't know what the delay is, and neither does this company. They said they've always had 8 to 10 weeks out. They were going to give up on this engineer, architect, whatever he is, last year, and they decided it would be more effort and maybe put them behind to go with somebody new. Which would you know, it's their business. I'm just, if it doesn't come through this week as I'm doing this video will be week number 11. If it doesn't come through, then something's up, and I need to find out what's going on. God's in the details. This is a better time of year for building. Maybe the industry is slowed up. God has a lot of puzzle pieces he's putting together. I would love for this to happen like dominoes. You know, go from the plumber to the foundation. I don't know. Sometimes they say a foundation has to settle for a week or two. The owner of this company or the guy that works in the office said not necessarily. And then the plumber to come back, and the electrician and the installation and everything that I mentioned, and just be a domino effect. And would I be feeling really excited to be in by Thanksgiving? Of course. Will it happen? The jury's still out, right? Only God knows. So, as I mentioned last time, guys, I am the author of Rut to Revival, A Gypsy Soul Nomad Journey. There was a comment in there on the reviews that said, you know, they thought this would be more like of a babbling prose, prose, you know, just going on and on. And she said it wasn't that at all, that it was very professionally written. And, you know, Aaron, my editor, Aaron, wherever you are, blessings to you. I hope that we can be back in touch with one another. I'm just kind of leaving that up to you. I don't know what you're doing and where you are, and but I'm grateful. Aaron did a fabulous job, and then I went back and finished up the editing when she had to move on to other projects. So I did a lot of research with how to get my words in order and straight so that it would be a good, smooth read for you. Not only that, but a handbook and a research guide. Just saying. Beautiful Christmas gift coming up. All right, I am going to maybe have a lunch. I bought some organic lettuce the other day, put some dressing on it with a can of light tuna, which I hear is better for you. I am watching, it's called Flav City with Bobby. He has like 4 million followers, and it's Bobby approved. Oh my gosh. Talking about an addictive channel. I'm taking notes, I'm changing my habits, and I'm going to do a whole video on that later. But go to Flav City, I guess that's Flavor City. I think that's the name of his. And he has an app called Bobby Approved that you can take in the stores, and it's a free app to find out whether it's approved by him. He gets into detail of the good, the bad, and the ugly. All right. So that's it, guys. That's the update on the tiny home, the micro home, My property, I've named it Slice of Heaven, and I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to tie in the name of the micro home, but I'll keep you posted on that as well. And with that, guys, blessings in your day and joy in your journey. I hope you got something out of this video. I do try to add some nuggets along with my babbling, some information and some good stuff. And of course, it is a vlog of my nomad journey. And if you subscribe and click the bell and you watch me on a consistent basis, it's been Fridays and Sundays. I may change that again. Seems like the views are down, especially of the campground, and then the food halls didn't get what they were getting, but maybe it's going to pick back up again when I do the build. I don't know. And maybe if I got shorter in my videos, right? I mentioned about, is a longer video better because then you watch 10 or 15 minutes, or if I do a 15-minute video, then you only watch 5 minutes. I don't know. You tell me. I love you guys, and make it a great day.